Let's try to solve some numerical questions using nodal analysis. So here the first question is, find the current in all the branches using nodal analysis of the given circuit. So in this circuit there is a voltage source of 6 volt, a current source 4 ampere and 3 resistances 3 ohms, 2 ohms and 12 ohms. As per the concept of the nodal analysis, first identify the number of junctions. So it is A, B and this is C. The potential of the node A is VA, potential of the node B is VB and the C is grounded, so it is 0 volt. Then level the current in different branches. So assume here the current is I1, let's say I2, here let's say it is I1, in this branch it is I3, I4 and here it is I5. Now you can see that the current 4 ampere is flowing through in the upward direction and going towards the junction B. So we can directly write the value of I5 is equal to 4 ampere. The junction A is directly connected with the positive terminal of the 6 volt source. Therefore, the value of the VA will be equal to plus 6 volt. Because there is no resistance, so no voltage drop will be occurred. So VA will be plus 6 volt. Now apply KCL at junction B. So apply KCL at junction B. Then we can write I3 plus I5 equal to I4. I3 is the incoming current, I5 is the incoming current and I4 is the outgoing current. So replace the currents in terms of the potential difference and the resistance of the branch. So I3 can be written as VA minus VB upon 2. I5 is 4 ampere, so you can directly write it as 4. And I4 is VB minus 0 upon 12. Here the value of VA is 6 volt. So we can write 6 minus VB upon 2 plus 4 equal to VB upon 12. So there is only one equation and there is only one variable, that is VB. So if we solve this equation, we will get the value of VB. And the VB will be 12 volt. So now we can find the current in different branches. That is the current in 3 ohm resistance I2. So the value of I2 can be written as VA upon 3. So it is 6 upon 3, 2 ampere. The value of I3 is from A to B through 2 ohm resistance. So I3 is equal to VA minus VB upon 2. It is 6 minus 12 upon 2, that is minus 3 ampere. Here the value is minus 3 ampere. That means the current I3 direction will be just opposite what we have assumed there. That means the current I3 will flow from B to A. So here we can write the I3 is from B to A. This is the direction we can write. Now the value of I4. I4 is from junction B to downwards. So the value of I4 equal to Vp upon 12, that is 12 by 12 equal to 1 ampere. So this is our final answer. Now in the second question, in the given circuit, find the current in all the branches using nodal analysis. So here I have mentioned the current in different branches: I1, I2, I3, I4, I5. Here it is 28 ampere current source. So the direction of the current will be upward and 28 ampere current will enter at junction A. This is junction B and this is junction C. So similarly, this is also the current source of 2 ampere and it is downward. That means the 2 ampere current will flow from junction C and it will be in the outward direction. Here it is the fourth junction and that will be the of zero potential. So apply KCL at junction A. So it will be incoming current 28 and the outgoing current is I1 plus I2 plus I3. Replace the currents in terms of the potential difference and the resistance. So it will be VA upon 2, because I1 is from junction A to downward, so it will be VA minus 0 upon 2. I2 is from A to B, so it is VA minus VB upon 2. And similarly I3 is from A to C, so it will be VA minus VC upon 10. If we simplify this equation, the equation becomes 11 VA minus 5 VB minus VC equal to 280. Equation number 1. Next, apply the KCL at junction B. For junction B, I2 is the incoming current, I4 and I5 are the outgoing currents. So KCL at junction B. So it will be I2 equal to I4 plus I5. Now I2 is flowing from A to B, so the same concept, VA minus VB upon 2. I4 is flowing from junction B to downward, so it will be VB minus 0 upon 5. VB minus 0 upon 5. And similarly I5 is flowing from junction B to C, so it will be VB minus VC upon 1 ohm. VB minus VC upon 1. Now again, if we simplify this equation, the final equation will become 5 VA minus 17 VB plus 10 VC equal to 0. Equation number 2. Finally, we will apply the KCL at junction C. In this junction, I5 is the incoming current. I3 is also the incoming current. Here it is I6 is the outgoing current, and 2 ampere is also the outgoing current. So if we apply the KCL at junction C, it will be I3 plus I5 equal to I6 plus 2. Replace the currents by potential difference and the resistance. So it will be VA minus VC upon 10 plus I5 already I have mentioned, it is VP minus VC upon 1, VP minus VC upon 1. Then I6 is from C to downward, so it will be VC minus 0 upon 4, VC minus 0 upon 4 plus 2. So simplify this equation and we will get 2 VA plus 20 VB minus 27 VC equal to 40. Equation number 3. So now we have 3 equations and we have 3 variables, VA, VB and VC. So equation number 1, equation number 2 and equation number 3. If we solve these 3 equations, we will get the values of VA, VB and VC. So after calculations, the value of VA we will get is 36 volt. Value of VB is 20 volt. And the value of VC equal to 16 volt. Now, if we want to find the current in different branches, as we know, I1, I2, I3, I4 and I5, and this can be calculated like this. I1 will be equal to VA upon 2, because if you see the value of I1 is here, so it is VA minus 0 upon 2. As we see the value of VA equal to 36, so it can be written as 36 by 2, that is 18 ampere. The value of I2 is VA minus VB upon 2. The value of VA is 36 and the value of VB equal to 20 upon 2. So it will be 8 ampere. I3 is VA minus VC upon 10, VA minus VC upon 10, VA is 36 and VC is 16 upon 10, so it will be 2 ampere. I4 is VB by 5, VB is 20 upon 5, that is 4 ampere. Then I5 is VP minus VC upon 1. You can see that I5 is VP minus VC upon 1. The value of VB is 20, VC is 16 upon 1, so it is 4 ampere. And finally I6. I6 is from VC to 0. So it will be VC minus 0 upon 4. VC is 16 upon 4, and that is 4 ampere. So these are the values from I1 to I6. In this circuit, you can check the answers by using KCLs also. You have got various values I1, I2, I3, I4, I5, I6. So if you put the values, you can see that the KCL will be satisfied at each and every junctions. So this is our final answer. Now the third question. Find the current in all branches using nodal analysis. So here the junctions are A, B, and this is grounded of 0 volt. Potential of the junction A is VA and potential of the junction B is VB. We have labeled the current in different branches I1, I2, I3, I4 and I5. Here you can see that between junction A and B there is only a voltage source. So this is the example of the super node. So here the junction A and junction B both will be considered as a single node. So now apply the KCL at junction A. So I1 will be equal to I2 plus I3. At junction B, if we apply KCL, then here the incoming current is I3, the outgoing currents are I4 and 3 ampere, because there is a current source of 3 ampere. So definitely the 3 ampere current will flow from junction B in this direction. As this is the example of the super node, that means the node A and node B are considered as a single node. Therefore, the total incoming current for both the nodes is I1 plus I3, and the total outgoing current from node A and node B, that is I2 plus I3 plus I4 plus 3. So here you can see that I3 will be cancelled from both sides. Now replace the currents in terms of potential difference and the resistance. So I1 will be 24 minus VA upon 2. I2 will be equal to VA minus 0 upon 6. I4 is from junction B to downward, so it will be VB minus 0 upon 8 plus 3. So if we simplify this equation, we'll get 16 VA plus 3 VB is equal to 216. Let's see equation number 1. Now see the circuit. As I have already mentioned, it is the example of the super node where the junction A of potential VA and junction B of potential VB, and the potential difference between these two junctions will be equal to this voltage source. So we can say VA minus VB will be equal to 4. Therefore we can write VA minus VB is equal to 4, and this will be our second equation. After solving these two equations, we will get the value of VA, it is 12 volt, and the value of VB, it is of 8 volt. So now the current in 2 ohm resistance, that is I1, will be 24 minus VA upon 2. So the value of I1 is 24 minus VA upon 2, or we can write 24 minus 12 upon 2, and that is 6 ampere. I2 is VA minus 0 upon 6. So I2 is VA upon 6, and that is 12 by 6, it is 2 ampere. And similarly I4 will be equal to VB minus 0 upon 8. So I4 equal to VB by 8, it is 8 by 8, that is 1 ampere. So this is the answer. If you look the circuit again, although there is no resistance between junction A and junction B, but the current should definitely flow from A to B, or it may be reverse also. So how can we find the value of I3? That can be calculated by applying the KCL at the junction B. So if we apply the KCL at junction B, we will see that I3 is equal to I4 plus 3. So we can write I3 is equal to I4 plus 3, where the value of I4 we have calculated is 1 plus 3, so it will be 4 ampere. That means from junction A to junction B, 4 ampere current will flow. That's all. Now this is a practice question. In the given circuit, find currents in all the branches using nodal analysis. Here in the circuit we have two current source, 1 ampere and 0.5 ampere. There are some resistances given here, and the nodes I have mentioned A, B and C, and this is of ground rate of 0 volt. So try to use the nodal analysis and find the current in all the branches. For the reference, I will give the value of VA, VB and VC. So after solving, you will get the value of VA as 40 by 9 volt. The value of VB will be 10 by 3 volt, and the value of VC will be 40 by 9 volt. So try to solve this question. Thank you.